Now we're talking with Jiles Harrell with North Carolina Department of Transportation, and Jiles is the district engineer for Wayne and Johnston counties. And Jiles, I appreciate you taking time to talk to us. You okay this morning?
Yes, sir, Wayne. I appreciate the opportunity here.
You guys kind of busy out there, aren't you?
We are indeed. Last couple of days, we started spraying brine on Wednesday. We've sprayed over 140,000 gallons of brine, and so far targeted all our primaries and major secondary routes in Wayne County. And I'm specifically speaking for Wayne County as well. Johnston County is also just as busy out there doing the same thing, but we have been quite busy in the last couple of days.
I'm sure you have been. That's a lot of brine to be throwing out there. But now, some years ago, somebody in the NCDOT decided, we should be tackling this thing before it gets here. So there was a move started to go ahead and throw out the brine and to prepare the roads for icy weather before it ever got here. That was a good move.
It certainly was.
Now the highways and roadways in Wayne County, is there anywhere you do not put the brine?
We typically don't treat subdivisions and smaller secondary routes, just because our focus is always the primaries and then the secondaries. That's even after the event comes or we have snow precipitation fall and start sticking to the roadways. That is our order of operation, always interstate, primaries, secondaries.
Right. Once the brine is down, does rain ever affect it? If it starts to rain, does it ever have an effect on the brine?
It can. If we have a large rain or rain prior to it turning to snow, it can obviously wash some of the brine away. The brine is a salt water solution, so that is a concern. And if we have a lot of rain come in, certainly the brine doesn't work as well as it would if it just started with a snowfall.
So, so aside from the rain, is there ever a need to reissue or rebrine a roadway a second time?
If we have a rain and have a period in between, you certainly could do that, but typically you don't see that happening. If you have a rain then it turns to snow, then certainly we don't want to be unprepared, so we're going to brine it anyway.
Right. So how long does brine stay on the road if it's not affected by rain or anything like that?
It can, a few days prior to the event, you can start brining. So typically, you're looking a couple days.
Okay. So it's good for a while then.
Right.
So is there any word about what you would suggest if anybody has to be on the roadway? Is there any suggestions from NCDOT that you would give people?
Well, I'm going to go with two different directions here on this.
Okay.
During our prep and anytime that our operator's out on the roadway, we do ask that you try to stay as far away as you can. So anytime before the event, try to back off a couple hundred feet from our brine operators and our any yellow trucks you see out there that are prepping the roadway. It just helps with making sure that all our folks are safe and that the traveling public's safe, and also if you don't want your personal vehicle getting covered in brine anyway. It's not very good for the underbody of the car.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that stated prior to the storm. I know people are out and about getting groceries. Just use caution and be aware of our operations going on. Typically, we have a shadow vehicle as well to try to help keep the traffic right off the back of the trucks. That stated, once we have the snowstorm come, we do anticipate there's always an issue. If you don't have to travel, it's best to stay home. With this storm, it looks like we're going to have freezing temperatures for the next few days thereafter. So that is going to be an issue, creating black ice in areas. So just because the area's been treated doesn't mean it can't refreeze, or if we push the snow off the roadway, that melting snow typically it'll melt, go across the roadway, and at night or any freezing temperatures can refreeze in that section. So just because there's an area that looks like it's been cleared doesn't mean that there's not a hazard there.
Okay, that's excellent advice. Well, Giles, I won't take any more of your time. I appreciate your work and what you guys are doing out there, and we do appreciate it so much. Thank you for talking with us. Jiles Harrell is the district engineer for the North Carolina Department of Transportation, Wayne and Johnston counties. Be careful out there, Giles.
Y'all do the same. Thank you very much.
Thank you.